Did you know that individuals who start investing in their 30s are 50% more likely to achieve financial success than those who start later? Now that's a jolting fact, isn't it? It's fascinating how the decade of your 30s can play such a pivotal role in shaping your financial future. The key here is to start early. The earlier you start, the more time you have to grow your wealth. It's like planting a seed. The sooner you plant it, the longer it has to grow into a robust tree. But how do you go about it? How do you navigate through the world of finance and investing and come out on top? Well, that's exactly what we're going to delve into today. We're going to walk you through 10 concrete steps to building wealth in your 30s. So if you're in your 30s or even younger, stick around to find out how you can start building wealth today. The first step to building wealth is having a solid financial plan. Why is this so crucial? Well, think of it as your financial roadmap. It guides your money decisions, ensuring you're headed in the right direction. A solid financial plan involves setting clear, achievable financial goals. Maybe it's buying a house, starting a business, or just having enough in the bank for a rainy day. Next comes budgeting. This doesn't mean cutting out all the fun stuff. It simply means understanding where your money goes and making conscious decisions about spending. And let's not forget about planning for emergencies. Life has a way of throwing curveballs, and having an emergency fund can turn a potential disaster into a minor inconvenience. So, start building that safety net today. Remember, failing to plan is planning to fail. So, set your financial goals, create a budget, and start building that emergency fund. Your future self will thank you. The second step is to pay off high-interest debts. High-interest debts are like heavy chains that keep you anchored in one place, hindering your journey towards financial success. Imagine being in a boat trying to sail towards the horizon, but you're constantly being pulled back by these chains. That's what high-interest debts do to your financial growth. They accumulate over time, often outpacing your ability to pay them off. The more you owe, the more interest you pay. It's a vicious cycle that can keep you trapped in debt for years. The key to breaking free is to prioritize paying off these debts. Start with the one with the highest interest rate. Make more than the minimum payment if you can. Cut back on unnecessary expenses to free up more money for debt repayment. Remember, every dollar you pay towards your high-interest debts is a dollar you're investing in your financial freedom. With high-interest debts out of the way, you're one step closer to financial freedom. The third step to building wealth is creating multiple sources of income. This step is akin to not putting all your eggs in one basket. It's about diversification, and it's one of the most effective strategies to build wealth. Now, what do we mean by multiple sources of income? They are essentially different streams from which money flows into your bank account. For instance, apart from your regular 9-to-5 job, you could take on a side hustle. This could be anything from freelance writing to tutoring or even selling handmade crafts online. Investments also constitute an additional source of income. You could invest in stocks, bonds, real estate, or even startup businesses. Then there's passive income, which could come from rental properties, or royalties from a book you've written, or earnings from a blog or YouTube channel. Remember, the goal is not just to earn more, but to create a safety net. The more income streams you have, the faster you can build wealth. The fourth step is to start investing early. You might be thinking, why should I start investing now? Well, the magic lies in the power of compound interest. It's like a snowball rolling down a hill. It starts small, but as it rolls down, it grows larger and faster. The same principle applies to your money. The sooner you invest, the more time your money has to grow. There are different types of investments you can consider. Stocks, for instance, give you a share of a company. Bonds, on the other hand, are like loans you give to the government or a corporation. And then there's real estate, a tangible asset that can provide a steady income stream. Each investment type comes with its own set of risks and rewards, so it's crucial to diversify your portfolio. This way, you spread the risk and increase the potential for returns. Remember, the sooner you start investing, the more wealth you can accumulate. The fifth step to building wealth is saving for retirement. This step is crucial because it provides financial security for your future. When you're no longer working, you'll need a nest egg to keep you afloat. So, how much should you save? While it varies based on individual circumstances, a common rule of thumb is to aim to stash away at least 15 to 20% of your income for retirement. There are various retirement saving options available, such as 401(k)s, individual retirement accounts or IRAs, and Roth IRAs. These accounts provide tax advantages that can significantly boost your savings over time. A 401(k), for instance, allows you to contribute pre-tax dollars, which can lower your current tax bill. IRAs and Roth IRAs, on the other hand, offer tax-free growth or tax-free withdrawals in retirement. Remember, it's never too early to start saving for retirement. Your future self will thank you for the financial security and peace of mind. The sixth step is to keep learning about personal finance. Consider this as an ongoing journey. As the financial landscape evolves, so should your understanding. The beauty of personal finance is that it's not a static field. It's dynamic and ever-changing. Financial strategies that worked a decade ago might not be as effective today. The world is your oyster when it comes to resources. Books offer in-depth knowledge and insights from financial experts. Blogs and podcasts provide timely updates on trends and tips. Online courses and webinars can equip you with the skills to make informed decisions. Keep an open mind and stay curious. Don't be afraid to ask questions. Remember, there is no such thing as a silly question when it comes to your money. The more you learn, the better equipped you'll be to navigate the financial seas. Knowledge is power, especially when it comes to personal finance. The seventh step to building wealth is living below your means. Now this might sound a bit counterintuitive, especially in a world that's constantly urging us to spend, spend, spend. But living below your means simply means spending less than you earn. It's about creating a buffer between your income and your expenses. So, how do we go about doing this? First off, budgeting. Knowing where your money is going and controlling its flow is critical. Allocate funds for necessities first, and then recreational activities. If you have money left after that, great. That's extra cash you can invest or save. Secondly, avoid unnecessary expenses. Do you really need that fifth pair of sneakers or that daily gourmet coffee? Probably not. Cutting out non-essential spending can drastically increase your savings. And remember, living below your means doesn't mean depriving yourself. It's about making smart financial decisions that will benefit you in the long run. Living below your means is a surefire way to accumulate wealth. The eighth step is to automate your finances. Automation can be your best ally in building wealth. It takes much of the heavy lifting out of the equation, allowing you to focus on other aspects of your financial journey. By setting up automatic transfers, you ensure that a portion of your income is consistently funneled into your savings or investment accounts. This strategy allows you to save without even thinking about it. Another way to automate is through direct deposits. Many employers offer this service, depositing your paycheck directly into your bank accounts. You can split your deposit between your checking and savings account, ensuring a portion of your income is always saved. Additionally, many investment platforms offer automatic investing, letting you consistently invest in the stock market without the hassle of manual transfers. It's like having a personal finance assistant working 24/7 for you. Automating your finances can make wealth building much easier. The ninth step is to network with successful people. This is not just about rubbing elbows with the rich and famous. It's about surrounding yourself with people who've achieved what you aspire to, and who can offer you wisdom, advice, and maybe a different perspective. Networking with successful people can open doors to opportunities and knowledge that you might not have access to otherwise. It's a chance to learn firsthand from their experiences, their triumphs, and their failures. It's also a chance to get valuable advice tailored to your specific circumstances. So how do you network with these successful individuals? Start by attending events, webinars, or workshops in your field of interest. Join online communities and forums where these people may hang out. Engage in meaningful conversations, ask insightful questions, and when appropriate, seek their advice. But networking isn't just about taking, it's about giving too. Offer your time, your skills, or your knowledge. Build genuine relationships. Remember, you're the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. The 10th and final step to building wealth is to stay consistent. You see, consistency is the unsung hero of financial success. It's not about making a quick buck or finding a get-rich-quick scheme. It's about staying the course. It's about sticking to your financial plan, no matter how tempting it might be to stray. Think of wealth building as a marathon, not a sprint. It's a long-term game that requires discipline, patience, and a steady pace. It's about making small, consistent strides towards your financial goals, rather than trying to leap ahead in one giant leap. It's about understanding that the path to wealth isn't always straight and smooth, but with consistency, you can navigate the bends and bumps along the way. And so we arrive at the end of our journey. We have laid out the blueprint for building wealth in your 30s. But remember, the most important piece of advice is this: consistency is key to achieving financial success.